Yo, what's up, guys? I'm here to bring you another build. It's a Banshee build. I mean, you guys probably seen this build plenty of times on YouTube. You know, other people running like 10K firearms, 9K firearms, some even 7K. But I'm here to bring you the 8K version. This is definitely a build that you have to run with a healer. This is not a solo build at all. You could try. You could probably change the vigorous chest piece to a barrage chest piece and try to go solo. Or even change it when you run savage gloves. But it's like totally up to you. It's your preference. I'm just here to bring you my version of the build, and this is part 1 of the build, because this is all going to be me just showing you guys the build, and then the part 2 is going to be all gameplay, because I have so many clips for the, like, I've only been using this build for like 3 days, and within those 3 days we've been taking over server, over server, over server. Nobody trying to join you, Changy. Get that shit out of here. But this build cooks if you have a healer on your team. Just know that if you have, it's even better if you have a final measure healer on your team, and like maybe a reclaimer. But we mostly had a reclaimer, and one of my boys, his name is Pt.1. He was running like an all-around final measure build, and he was catching nades, shooting boosters on the floor for me, giving me a pulse and all that. But let's get into the build. This, I'm telling you, y'all guys are gonna love this build. It's hard if you're, you know, not used to being, you know, low toughness and having to strafe around a lot. This build is not for you. This is more like for the experienced players. I'm not saying you can't run it, but this is how the build is. It's only for people that are experienced, you know, strafing around and stuff. It's not mouse and keyboard. If you're pretty good with a controller, you learn how to strafe. It's not hard. But let's go through the weapons. My first weapon has vicious, deadly, and competent. We send at base damage 22.4k. The mods I run is large suppressor, critical hit damage of 19%, 3% crit chance, and 2.50 stability. My small grip has critical hit damage, reload speed, stability. My pro red dot sight has 18% critical hit damage, 6% headshot damage, 3% crit chance. My center mag is the one I always use for like my first weapon. Is 109.50 magazine size, 3% crit chance, and 5% rate of fire. I told you guys in my last video, I think, I run the 5% rate of fire instead of the 560 because it's too much kick. You know, I still beam people, but you know, just the 560 that has too much kick for me. I don't know, I sometimes hold down the trigger, and those first couple bullets I need to be on target. My second weapon has deadly, unforgiving, responsive. Now this is the weapon that I use when we're surrounded and I don't want to switch back up to the vicious, deadly, and competent, because you know, with competent I gotta pop my skills and everything. And most of the majority of the time I'm gonna have the overheal, but I like that competent, you know, that initial burst of bullets when I have competent active. Always gonna have the overheal with the medic on our team. You know, if we have our healer, we're good. I'm gonna have that overheal at all times. But this weapon I use all around. Now the mods on here is different. I got 90% critical hit damage, 3% crit chance, and 6% headshot damage. Small grip, critical hit damage, reload speed, stability, and the pro red dot sight is the same thing as the other one with the 18% crit damage, 6% headshot damage, and 3% crit chance. Now the magazine on here is not 560, but it's 550. Rate of fire, 3% crit chance, and magazine size of 111. Now here I don't really care, because I'm freaking beaming kids with this, with the loud vent break. I don't know, for me the loud vent break, even though it doesn't have stability on it, I have more control. And I don't know what it is. Maybe his loud vent break is better for ARs other than a suppressor. Maybe the suppressor is, I don't know, in this game it's too heavy. I don't know what it is, but I beam better with a loud vent break for some reason. So those are the weapons. Well, my sawed off, same sawed off that I always run. I told you the only thing that's better than this sawed off would, I don't really care for it, but would be sustain. So sustain, predatory, and determined, smack somebody on the floor, get the determined going with predatory, and the sustain will help, you know, give me a little bit more health too. But I haven't rolled a sawed off in a while, so this is the main piece of the build. Like, even though it's like old or whatever, it's been here for many patches, but this piece is so strong for this build with a healer is like unbelievable. You guys are gonna see in the clips I'm gonna have in the part 2 of the video that I pretty much all the time I have an overheal. If you have like that reclaimable box on the floor or someone shoots a defib, majority of the time I'm gonna have an overheal. is a vigorous chest piece with 9% skill haste, 16,642 health, and I have 2 stamina mods rolled on here, maxed out. Well, nah, I have 1 stamina mod with a firearms crit chance and stamina crit chance 1%. Ammo capacity, you don't really need it on the minor attribute because you're in a Banshee, you're gonna have ammo all the time. But it's nothing better to roll here for the minor attribute for the chest piece. My mask, I have a crit chance, burn resistance, 1401 firearms, and I have a stamina crit chance maxed out 267 with a 1% crit chance. My knee pads, the only thing that will be better for my knee pads is instead of the storm resistance, bleed resistance. That'll be the perfect row. So it'll be a shock, bleed resistance, and burn resistance is what you guys will really want on your knee pads. I have health and 1401 firearms in here. I have a stamina crit chance mod and first aid self heal mod as well. In the book bag, I have 1401 firearms, 9% critical hit damage, and 70% bleed resistance. Now, see, you want bleed resistance on your book bag and your knee pads because to make this build like even perfect. Because when you get hit with bleed, if you have 50% bleed resistance, you're gonna get 3 to 4 ticks, maybe even 5. But I know majority of the time it's 3 to 4 ticks from a bleed. If you have that overheal from the defib, you're gonna eat the bleed like it ain't nothing. And that's if they can put you on bleed, like cause if there's a box down and they don't focus that reclaimer, they're just gonna be just shooting regular bullets with 4,000 firearms. Because majority of the time, people that run Pred, they run the 9K one because they want the hard crits. For the gloves, roll to assault rifle damage, 12%, 6% critical hit chance, 17% critical hit damage, 1401 firearms. My holster, 1401 across the board, and critical hit chance is the major attribute, 4%. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm hitting for initially when I pop my booster shot, and I have competent, active, wit, vicious, and deadly. My first weapon is 38% crit chance, 122 crit damage. Now this is what I'm hitting with this weapon. That's 10k. I don't know if y'all see that, but that's 10k crits. I have precision on as well, to give me a little bit more crit chance on my talents. The base damage is 27.4. Now, if you got a post on your team, you're gonna hit over that. You're gonna easily be hitting 30k crits up. I had 30k crits without a post sometimes. So y'all can just imagine if you had a post on your team, this damage that you'd be doing with only 8k firearms. And like I said, I have 445 toughness. I have that overheal as well, but I have that much toughness because I'm comfortable with that. You could be even more squishy if you guys want, but I like health for my knee pads. It makes me feel not too squishy, and once they pass that, the overheal that's over my head. So I don't know. It's up to you guys. Straight, just preference. My abilities: I run the booster shot and immunizer box. 33 seconds here, and 46 seconds for my booster shot. But like I said, in the clips that you're gonna see, we do have a reclaimer as our healer. So this is like cut down by like maybe half. I think we get like 50% more skill haste, I think, with a reclaimer. My talents I was running in the clips, I was running critical save, combat medic, precision, and on the move. I wasn't running strike back because we're in a box, so not all the time we're gonna be sitting there with low health. So there's no point in me having this because it says reach low health to reduce after skill cooldowns by 20%. That's really gonna happen. And it's like maybe if we're on the run and they get me low, maybe. Majority of the time I'm in the box, so this is not gonna like work. Even the critical save is not so much needed when you're in a box, but I had it there just in case they did get me low. You know, still get that resistance if they focus on me. But even then, you guys don't have to run that. You guys like run something else. Maybe you could, if you have a green, you can run Battle Buddy for your team or whatever. But these are the talents that I was running. If you don't want to run it, you just keep the initial 3. You don't want precision, then you can have critical save, combat medic, and strike back. But yeah, that's pretty much the build. I'm like I said, I'm gonna have part 2. Part 2, you're gonna see the beams, like kids were getting like maybe half clipped. like all the time. Like some people, we had shields on us. We even had a freaking, as a part where I'm gonna show you guys, where we had a team of 8. They definitely was in a party chat and everything. A team of 8 that was trying to kill us, and they couldn't kill us. We smacked them a couple times, and then we went manhunt ourselves, and then they didn't even chase after, because they got so embarrassed that they got bodied by 4 people, and they had 8 people. 8 people. We was manhunt. They could have even got the server with them too, but it's bad enough they had 8 people and they couldn't kill us. That's how strong this build is when you have a team and you have that designated healer. Now, the dude on our team that was a healer was on point. Like, his name is Ebenezer, I think. And then we had my other boy, Bike Boy, and then we had Hatch. Mike initially was running Pred, but we told him to switch it because majority of the time people were gonna have boxes down. He wasn't running a disrupt. He was posting out for us, but if he was running a disrupt, it would even be better because he got the bleed. Plus, I'm like the DPS person, so I'm just beaming people. So we didn't have another beamer on our team because Hatch was running an all around like on a measure build. He was catching nades and everything, so I'm hitting hard already. So you can see there's a part where my boy Bike is running that, and then he switches and he runs like a high firearms prep build. He's not too much into this whole like high firearms thing. He doesn't like really strafe like me, but he's pretty good. He's a good player. He's my boy. He's been my boy for a long time. So you guys gonna see in the clips, just crazy damage. Like people just dropping, half clipped. You're gonna see. So if you guys want to see it, just click on my next video. It's part 2 to this build. It's just amazing. Like people just drop so fucking fast. Like the only way people could drop even faster is running 10k firearms. But I've never ran 10k firearms. Only in 1.7 I had 10k firearms build because it didn't really matter because it's skill haste. But ever since like 1.8, I've never run 10k firearms, and I ran 8k firearms like Pred. But I'm telling you guys, this build cooks. Try it out. You try it your own way. You can run more stamina if you want, more firearms. Just believe me, this build is cooks. So watch part 2. You're gonna like part 2. I'm telling you. Alright guys, I'm out. Peace.